My dear and bravo cadets of डिफेंस सर्विसेज एकेडमी, जैसे कि आपने 2 साल में पूरी केमिस्ट्री पढ़ ली और यह हमारी क्वेश्चन बैंक चल ही रही थी कि ये लॉकडाउन की वजह से हमें फिर से एक बार ये जो ऑनलाइन एजुकेशन है, इन ऑनलाइन क्लासेस को प्रिफर करना पड़ रहा है। लेकिन जैसे कि आपको पता है, डिफेंस सर्विसेज एकेडमी ने जब आपके एजुकेशन का जिम्मा लिया है तो उसे पूरा करे बगैर हम पीछे नहीं हटेंगे। ऑफलाइन क्लासेस में आपका सिलेबस होने के बाद जो क्वेश्चन बैंक है, ये क्वेश्चन बैंक का डिस्कशन हो रहा था। आज से जो रिमेनिंग क्वेश्चन बैंक है, इस रिमेनिंग क्वेश्चन बैंक का भी हम एक्सप्लेनेशन ले रहे हैं। तो कैडेट्स बी रेडी, और आप खुद में भी प्रैक्टिस करना है। तो आइए शुरू करते हैं क्वेश्चन बैंक्स, और वह जो बचे हुए चैप्टर्स थे जिनकी क्वेश्चन बैंक रही हुई थी, तो इनमें से एक चैप्टर है पॉलीमर्स। ये पॉलीमर्स आपका ऑलरेडी थियोरेटिकली हो चुका है, इस पर के कई टेस्ट हो चुके हैं, कई पेपर्स हो चुके हैं, और अब लास्ट में हम इसके क्वेश्चन बैंक डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं। तो कैडेट्स, क्वेश्चन बैंक में पहला क्वेश्चन, अगर आपके पास में भी क्वेश्चन बैंक है तो उसे निकाल लीजिए, और इसमें देखिए पेज नंबर 19 पर जो क्वेश्चन बैंक गवर्नमेंट सेक्टर ने हमें दी है महाराष्ट्र शासन के तरफ से, तो इसमें पेज नंबर 19 है, उस पर वेरी शॉर्ट आंसर टाइप क्वेश्चन है। पहला क्वेश्चन, राइट द नंबर ऑफ कार्बन एटम्स प्रेजेंट इन मोनोमर्स used for the preparation of nylon 6 polymers. You know that in the preparation of nylon 6 polymer, the starting material used is epsilon caprolactam, E caprolactam, और इस E caprolactam का फार्मूला C डबल बॉन्ड O NH CH2 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 NH ऐसा है। This is the epsilon caprolactam. This is used in the preparation of nylon 6. तो यहाँ पर आप देखेंगे कि number of carbon atoms present are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Hence we can say that 6 carbon atoms are present in the material which is used as a starting material for the preparation of nylon 6. Second question, write the name of the catalyst used for preparation of high density polyethylene polymer. High density polyethylene polymer, the linear chain polymer, it is known as high density polymer. And in polyethylene polymer, you know that Ziegler-Natta catalyst is used. Ziegler-Natta catalyst. And what is Ziegler-Natta catalyst? It is the mixture of titanium tetrachloride and triethyl aluminum. Triethyl aluminum. This is Ziegler-Natta catalyst, and when the large number of ethylene molecules are condensed together in presence of Ziegler-Natta catalyst at about 373 Kelvin, and about 6 to 7 atmospheric pressure, it produces a high density polyethylene. So, Ziegler-Natta catalyst is used. Third question, monomers used for the preparation of polyacrylonitrile is, which of the monomer is used? Polyacrylonitrile, acrylonitrile, polyvinyl cyanide. So CH2 double bond, CH and Cl. This is used. This is vinyl cyanide. This is vinyl cyanide and commonly known as acrylonitrile. So when this is strongly heated, N number undergoes condensation polymerization and it produces CH2 CH Cn by N, and this is polyacrylonitrile. Polyacrylonitrile. PAN. Now cadets, next one is monomers ethylene glycol and terephthalic acid undergoes condensation polymerization to give polymer, and that what is the name of that polymer? Ethylene glycol and dimethyl terephthalic acid. So cadets, you know ethylene glycol, OH, CH2 OH, and terephthalic acid COOH, CH2 by 4, terephthalic acid COOH, benzene ring COOH. When double quantity of ethylene glycol, OH, CH2 OH. Then you know that this OH and H goes up, OH and H goes up, and here it becomes CH2 O, C double bond O, benzene ring, C double bond O by M. And this is nothing but the pteryline. क्या है ये? Pteryline. So pteryline is obtained by heating when condensation of ethylene glycol and dimethyl terephthalate is used. Monomer of natural polymer is, you know that. Monomer of natural polymer, isoprene. Isoprene क्या है? 2-methyl-1,3-butadiene. 2-methyl-1,3-butadiene. This is the monomer used in the preparation of natural rubber, and this is also called isoprene. It is also called isoprene, or chemical name is 2-methyl-1,3-butadiene. Now let's see next question. Write the name of biodegradable polymer formed by two amino acid, namely glycine and epsilon amino caproic acid. तो आपको पता है जो बायोडिग्रेडेबल पॉलीमर बनता है ग्लाइसिन से और इप्सिलॉन अमाइनो कैप्रोइक एसिड से, यह है नायलॉन टू नायलॉन 6. Nylon to nylon 6. Cadets, next one is functional group present in pteryline polymer is. Functional group present in pteryline polymer. Pteryline is a polyester polymer. Polyester. So functional group present is dimethyl terephthalate, the one of the ester. Polyethylene terephthalate, and it is a ester. Write the name of the polymer obtained by polymerization of 2-chloro-1,3-butadiene. 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 Double bond. C double bond. So this is CH2. Here CH and CH2. When polymerization, this is 2-chloro-1,3-butadiene, and it is commonly known as chloroprene, and also known as neoprene. क्या कहते हैं इसे? Neoprene. तो whatever the polymerization is take place, and this is N number, then it becomes CH2, Cl, double bond, CH, single bond CH2 by N. And cadets, this is polyisoprene, polychloroprene, and also known as Buna-N rubber. Buna-N. Next question. Define elastomers. What are elastomers? Elastomers having elastic property, which when stress is applied, stretched, and when stress is removed, again strain, or come to its original position. That is known as elastomers. Write the name of raw material used in the preparation of nylon 6,6 polymer. You know, nylon 6,6 polymer, there are two monomers are used. One is hexamethylene diamine, and adipic acid. When it is strongly heated, it produces hexamethylene diammonium adipate, which is a nylon salt, which on condensation polymerization produces nylon 6. So hexamethylene diamine, CH2 by 6, NH2, and adipic acid, COOH, CH2 by 4, COOH. This is adipic acid. Both contain 6 carbon in their structure. Hence, this nylon is known as nylon 6,6. So, hexamethylene diamine and adipic acid, these are the starting material used in the preparation of nylon 6,6. Cadets, next question asks, write chemical reaction for the preparation of following polymers. केमिकल रिएक्शन लिखना है किसके लिए? एक है टेफ्लॉन एंड सेकंड इज पॉलीएक्रिलोनाइट्राइड. पॉलीएक्रिलोनाइट्राइड. कैडेट्स, आपने ऑलरेडी पॉलीएक्रिलोनाइट्राइल अभी देखा. टेफ्लॉन, टेट्राफ्लोरोइथिलीन, CF2 double bond CF2. Tetrafluoroethene. It is commonly known as Teflon. When these are strongly heated, undergoes condensation polymerization, and produces CF2 single bond CF2 by N. And this is polytetrafluoroethene, commonly known as Teflon. Commonly known as Teflon. So another is acrylonitrile. Acrylonitrile CH2 double bond CHCN. अभी आपने देखा. When n number of these are used, it undergoes condensation polymerization CH2 single bond CH single bond CN by N. And this is polyacrylonitrile. This is acrylonitrile. Acrylonitrile. Now, cadets, next question is, define vulcanization. Write the structure of monomers used in natural rubber. Define vulcanization. Write the structure of monomer used in natural rubber. Natural rubber, that is isoprene, polyisoprene. 2-methyl-1,3-butadiene, जो अभी हमने देखा था. 2-methyl-1,3-butadiene को हम जब पॉलीमराइज करते हैं तो हमें नेचुरल रबर मिलता है. कैडेट्स, जो वल्कनाइजेशन है, यू नो दैट नेचुरल रबर is sticky, soft, not durable, not last long. Moths and fungus may be attack on it. So, to improve this quality, natural rubber is treated with sulfur. So, the treatment of natural rubber with sulfur to improve its quality, it is known as vulcanization. This process is discovered by scientist Charles Goodyear. Charles Goodyear. And depending upon the percentage of sulfur mixed, it becomes tough and tougher. So, if 5% sulfur, then it is less tough, and it may be used to make the rubber bands and tire tubes. When 10 to 15% sulfur is added, then it is used to make the rubber latex and tire cords, etc. So the process of treatment of natural rubber with sulfur, it is known as vulcanization. Explain the term copolymer with example. Copolymer, the polymer in which two or more monomers are condensed repeatedly. These are known as copolymer. So, cadets, terylene is a copolymer. Nylon 6,6 is a copolymer in which two or more monomers are condensed together and repeated over and over. Right, preparation of low density polyethylene mention two uses of LDP. Low ethylene LDP, low density polyethylene. You know that in low density polyethylene, the branch and ethylene, polyethylene, it is known as low density polyethylene. So, in presence of oxides, tertiary butoxide or lead oxide like this, when large number of ethylene molecules are used, then it produces a free radical of polyethylene like this, bi-N. And this free radical again combines with monomer like CH2 double bond CH2 and it produces branch shell polymer CH2, CH2, CH here, CH2, CH2 like this, and this is nothing but the low density polyethylene and it is used to make the articles, to make the toys and packaging material also. Now cadets, write chemical reaction for the preparation of following Buna S and neoprene. Buna S. Styrene rubber. What is Buna S? Buna S. Styrene and butadiene. CH and here is the benzene ring. This is called styrene. When this styrene is combined with 1,3-butadiene, CH2, double bond C, single bond CH3, single bond CH, double bond CH2. This is 1,3-butadiene. Then it produces CH2, CH, CH2. And this is nothing but the Buna S. Butadiene styrene rubber. This is a synthetic rubber, Buna S. Neoprene. Neoprene 2-chloro-1,3-butadiene. CH2, double bond C, single bond Cl, single bond CH, double bond CH2. This is the monomer used, and when these are condensed together, it produces CH2, CCl, double bond CH, single bond CH2 by N. And this is called neoprene. Cadets, explain thermoplastic and thermosetting polymer. Thermoplastic polymer. Polymer which when heated becomes soft and may be converted into desired shape, and on cooling it becomes hard. That is known as thermosetting polymer, thermoplastic polymer. And in thermoplastic polymer, it is a recyclable polymer. On heating becomes soft and on cooling becomes hard. Whereas thermosetting polymer, once they are molded on heating, they never converts, or once they are heated, never converts into its original position. They cannot be remolded. These are called thermosetting polymers. So, for example, bakelite, from which electrical switches can be made, these are thermosetting polymer. Cadets, next question is, explain homopolymers with example. Homopolymers, as the name suggests, the polymers which contain same number of monomers or which are obtained by the condensation of same type of monomers. These are known as homopolymers. Nylon 6, it is a homopolymer. Nylon 6, polystyrene, then polyacrylonitrile. These are homopolymer in which only one type of monomer is repeated again and again or polymerized again and again. Cadets, next one, write the name of one of the example of each polymer in which following repeating units are used. CF2 double bond CF2. अगर CF2 डबल बॉन्ड CF2 ये यूनिट है तो अभी अभी आपने देखा कि ये इससे बनने वाला जो पॉलीमर है यह है टेफ्लॉन। कौन सा है? टेफ्लॉन, पॉलीटेट्राफ्लोरोइथिलीन। देन NaCH2 by 5 CO. This is a epsilon caprolactam, and when this epsilon caprolactam is condensed together, it produces nylon 6. Nylon 6 तैयार होता है. Then CH2 double bond CHCl. This is acrylonitrile. So when it is condensed, it produces polyacrylonitrile. Polyacrylonitrile. Or you may say that this is a vinyl cyanide. So polyvinyl cyanide may be used. PVC. Polyvinyl cyanide. So cadets, then CH2 अगर ऐसा है तो ये पॉलीइथीन है. क्या है? पॉलीइथीन. सिंपल से क्वेश्चंस है और ये सब आपको आएंगे ही, आशा करता हूं. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, explain classification of polymer on the basis of their structure. You know that on the basis of their structure, polymers are classified as fibrous polymer, then fibrous polymer, and another are elastomers. Elastomers are also there. On the basis of structure, they can be classified. Then explain copolymer. As already stated, when two or more monomers are repeated again and again, then it is known as copolymer. So example is polyester. Write the names and formulae of monomers used for the preparation of Dacron. Dacron in United States, polyester polymer, polyester, it is known as Dacron. So the starting material used is ethylene glycol, CH2OH, single bond CH2OH plus dimethyl terephthalate CH3OC double bond O, dimethyl terephthalate C double bond O, benzene ring C double bond O, OCH3. Again, ethylene glycol, OH, CH2, CH2OH. Cadets, this CH3OH and CH3OH will be goes up, so that here becomes OH, CH2, CH2O, C double bond O. Then here is the benzene ring, C double bond O, O, CH2, CH2OH. And you know that this is a monomer of pterylene and it is called dihydroxy diethylene terephthalate. And when this is strongly heated, it undergoes condensation polymerization and produces CH2, CH2O, C double bond O, benzene ring, C double bond O, O. by N plus N number of OH, CH2, CH2, OH. Ethylene glycol is reobtained, and this is nothing but the dacron or polyester, polyethylene terephthalate. Polyethylene terephthalate. Cadets, next question is the chemical reaction for the preparation of high density polyethylene. Write two uses of it. High density polyethylene, linear polyethylene, linear chain polyethylene. It is known as high density polyethylene. When large number of CH2 double bond CH2, these are condensed together, N number, in presence of Ziegler-Natta catalyst at 375 Kelvin, it produces CH2 by N, and this is high density polyethylene. It is used to make the tires, it is used to make the pipes and another material also. So here, cadets, we will, in next period, we will complete this question bank. Till then, you have to try for another questions. Till then, goodbye.